She's a global superstar, a songwriting genius, and a cultural icon. But who is the real Taylor Swift? From a small-town girl to the queen of pop, her journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Join us as we uncover the secrets behind Taylor Swift's rise to fame. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13, 1989, in the quaint town of Reading, Pennsylvania, where the rolling hills and festive charm of her family's Christmas tree farm shaped her early years. The scent of pine and the hum of country tunes filled the air, planting the seeds of music in her heart. At just 9 years old, Taylor stepped onto the stage of local talent shows, her voice carrying the twang of country legends like Shania Twain and Faith Hill. With a guitar in hand and a dream far bigger than her small town, she captivated audiences, her performances hinting at a star in the making. By age 11, Taylor's passion for music deepened. She began writing her own songs, pouring her young heart into lyrics that captured the joys and aches of growing up. Her notebooks overflowed with stories of first crushes, fleeting summers, stories she hoped would one day echo across radios and stages. Her parents, Andrea and Scott Swift, saw a spark in their daughter that couldn't be contained in reading. They believed in her talents so fiercely that they made a life-changing decision. When Taylor was 14, the family packed their lives and moved to Nashville, Tennessee, the beating heart of country music. Nashville was a whirlwind of opportunity and challenge. The city buzzed with dreamers like Taylor, each vying for a chance to shine. Undeterred, she knocked on doors, performed at open mic nights, and shared her demo tapes with anyone who'd listen. Her persistence paid off when, at 15, she caught the attention of Scott Borchetter, a music executive starting his own label, Big Machine Records. He saw in Taylor not just a singer, but a storyteller with a gift for crafting songs that felt personal yet universal. In 2006, at just 16, Taylor released her self-titled debut album. Tracks like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar soared up the charts, blending youthful vulnerability with catchy melodies. The album went platinum, and Taylor Swift became a household name. But Taylor wasn't content to rest on her early success. Her ambition pushed her to evolve. Her second album, Fearless, released in 2008, was a game changer. Songs like Love Story and You Belong With Me crossed genres, blending country with pop and capturing the hearts of millions. The album earned her 4 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year, making her the youngest artist ever to win it at 20. She wasn't just a country star anymore, she was a global phenomenon. Yet, fame brought its own storms. Taylor's personal life, her relationships, friendships, and feuds became tabloid fodder. Critics scrutinized her every move, from her dating history to her songwriting. Instead of retreating, she channeled the noise into her music. Her 2012 album, Red, marked a bold shift toward pop, with hits like We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together showcasing her knack for reinvention. The album's raw emotion and genre blending earned critical acclaim, proving she could grow without losing her core. By the time 1989 dropped in 2014, Taylor had fully embraced pop. The album, named for her birth year, was a love letter to her journey. Singles like Shake It Off and Blank Space dominated the airwaves, their slick production and sharp lyrics silencing doubters. In 2014, Taylor Swift made a bold leap, leaving her country roots behind to embrace pop with her 5th album, 1989. Named after her birth year, the album was a vibrant declaration of her evolution. Lead single Shake It Off was an infectious anthem, brushing off critics with a playful swagger that topped charts worldwide. Blank Space, with its sharp lyrics and satirical take on her media image, became a cultural touchstone, its music video racking up billions of views. 1989 was a commercial juggernaut, selling millions and earning critical acclaim for its sleek production and catchy hooks. In 2015, it clinched Album of the Year at the Grammys, Taylor's second win in the category, solidifying her as a pop powerhouse. The album's success wasn't just about numbers, it marked Taylor's ability to reinvent herself while staying true to her storytelling core. Beyond the music, Taylor's connection with her fans set her apart. She hosted secret listening sessions, inviting fans to her home to hear 1989 before its release, sharing snacks and stories. Her thoughtful gestures, like sending Christmas gifts or financial help to struggling fans, made her feel like a friend rather than a distant star. These acts of kindness, amplified by social media, deepened her bond with Swifties, creating a fiercely loyal fanbase. Fast forward to 2020, Taylor surprised the world with Folklore, a dreamy indie folk album crafted during the pandemic. Trading pop gloss for introspective storytelling, songs like Cardigan and Exile wove tales of love and loss with haunting melodies. Collaborating with Aaron Dessner and Bon Iver, Taylor showcased her versatility, earning praise for her lyrical depth. Folklore was a critical and commercial triumph, winning Album of the Year at the 2021 Grammys, her third time claiming the prize. The album's companion, Evermore, released later that year, further proved her creative range. Fame thrust Taylor Swift into a spotlight that wasn't always kind. In 2009, at just 19, she stood on the MTV Video Music Awards stage, accepting her award for Best Female Video, when Kanye West infamously interrupted her speech, declaring Beyoncé deserved the win. The moment, broadcast to millions, left Taylor stunned as the crowd roared. The incident sparked a media frenzy, with headlines dissecting her reaction and fueling a narrative that followed her for years. Yet Taylor didn't let the humiliation define her. She channeled the hurt into her music, proving her strength through her art. The spotlight only grew harsher as her career soared. Public feuds like her clash with Kanye and Kim Kardashian over his song Famous, and scrutiny of her relationships, each breakup splashed across tabloids, kept her in the headlines. Critics painted her as dramatic, but Taylor refused to be silenced. Instead, she turned pain into power, pouring her experiences into her albums. Her 2012 release, Red, was a bold step toward pop, blending country roots with universal emotions. Songs like All Too Well, a raw breakup ballad, and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, a cheeky pop hit, showcased her resilience and versatility. Red topped charts, proving she could navigate personal storms while creating music that resonated with millions. Taylor wasn't just surviving the chaos of fame, she was thriving. Her ability to transform adversity into art continued with later works like Reputation, a response to her feuds, and Folklore, an indie folk triumph that won another Grammy in 2021. By 2025, her Eras tour celebrated every chapter of her journey, drawing millions to sold-out shows. Taylor Swift's story is one of grit and genius, her music a testament to a woman who turned pain into chart-topping anthems and built an empire on her own terms. In 2019, Taylor Swift faced a gut-wrenching blow that tested her resilience like never before. The master recordings of her first 6 albums, from her 2006 debut to Reputation, were sold to a private equity firm without her consent, stripping her of control over the music that defined her career. For Taylor, this wasn't just a business transaction, it was deeply personal. Those songs, born from her teenage dreams and heartaches, were her legacy. The thought of someone else owning them was unbearable. But Taylor Swift doesn't back down from a fight. Instead of surrendering, she made a bold move that would redefine her career and inspire artists worldwide. She decided to re-record her albums. Taylor's plan was audacious. She would recreate her early work as Taylor's version, reclaiming her art by offering fans new versions she owned outright. In 2021, she released Fearless Taylor's Version, a re-recording of her 2008 breakout album. Packed with nostalgic hits like Love Story and You Belong With Me, plus previously unreleased From the Vault tracks, it was a love letter to her fans. The album shot to the top of the charts, proving her music was timeless and her fan base unwavering. Later that year, Red Taylor's Version followed, featuring a 10-minute version of All Too Well that became a cultural phenomenon. It too dominated the charts, breaking streaming records and earning critical acclaim. These re-recordings weren't just about music, they were a masterclass in business savvy. Taylor outsmarted the system, diminishing the value of the original masters while empowering herself and her fans. Her fight resonated deeply, sparking conversations about artists' rights in an industry often stacked against them. Musicians like Olivia Rodrigo and Billie Eilish cited her as an inspiration, while others began negotiating better contracts to protect their work. Beyond her battle for control, Taylor's connection with fans kept her grounded. She celebrated the re-releases with heartfelt messages and surprise drops, making Swifties feel like partners in her journey. Today, Taylor Swift is no longer just a singer, she's a cultural force, a movement unto herself. From her humble beginnings strumming a guitar in Nashville, she has transformed into a global icon whose influence stretches far beyond music. Her Eras Tour, launched in 2023, became a record-shattering phenomenon, selling out stadiums worldwide and grossing over $1 billion, making it the highest-grossing tour in history. Fans flocked to celebrate every chapter of her career, from Fearless to Folklore, singing along to songs that soundtrack their lives. The tour wasn't just a concert, it was a shared experience, uniting millions through Taylor's storytelling. Her recent albums have redefined pop music. Midnights, released in 2022, explored sleepless nights and self-reflection with shimmering synth-pop tracks like Anti-Hero, which topped charts and broke streaming records. In 2024, The Tortured Poets Department stunned fans with its raw, poetic depth, blending introspective ballads and bold anthems. Both albums showcase Taylor's ability to evolve, crafting music that feels both personal and universal, earning critical acclaim and Grammy nominations. Taylor's impact transcends music. She's a powerful voice for women, speaking out on issues like gender equality and using her platform to amplify marginalized voices. Her fight for artists' rights, sparked by the 2019 sale of her master recordings, inspired a generation. At her core, Taylor remains a storyteller. Whether through heartbreak anthems or intricate narratives, her songs connect with millions, making fans feel seen. Her thoughtful gestures, surprise song releases, fan meet and greets, or donations to those in need have built a devoted Swiftie community. From a girl with big dreams and a guitar to a trailblazer who reshaped the music industry, Taylor Swift's journey proves that talent, determination, and heart can turn dreams into reality. In 2025, as she continues to break barriers, her story inspires anyone daring to chase their own. What's your favorite Taylor Swift moment? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more celebrity stories.